another broken place.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to tell you guys how I went from a whopping 175 pounds to my current weight 135. I am 5'9", so I'm pretty tall for a girl. Weight maybe carries itself a bit different from the usual person. However, I was still big and I had very big thighs and very big arms for my age. I'll actually show you a picture where I'm beside my cousin who's 10 years older than me, and me beside her. She looked like a stick beside me. I was really big. I'm gonna tell you guys how you could go about approaching your weight loss journey and how I did it and what worked for me. A bit different than the usual person. So it started by me laying in my bed at night, talking to myself, having that deep conversation with my subconscious mind, and installing and ingraining in it that I will get up tomorrow and do something different about my weight. I will take action. So I made that promise that once I started this journey, I will never ever stop. And that's what's key to beginning your weight loss journey. People go into it with like, you know, the drive, the motivation. However, they don't keep that promise, you know, to yourself. If you're gonna keep a promise to anyone, please keep it to yourself. So one thing to note, I did not jump into aggressive dieting. In order for me to have complete success over my weight loss journey, I had to make it fun and manageable. Okay, so I decided to limit the amount of fast foods I would consume in a month because it was quite a bit. I'd Uber Eats, McDonald's every day. It was pretty bad. And I switched to eating things that I had in my fridge. So you do groceries, you get all those stuff. Sometimes you don't eat it and you just Uber Eats unhealthy food. I ate things like ramen, my chicken nuggets at the time. I enjoyed those. Yeah, that alone made a huge difference in my weight. I started to drop a few pounds because I was not eating as much fast food. Yeah, all those excess fat and carbs that we consume, burgers, fried in deep fat oil, you know what it is. It doesn't seem that bad when you're eating it, but it is really bad. It is consuming to the excess weight. Yeah, but I'll admit the food that I was eating in the beginning wasn't the best, but it did its job. And I lost weight at the time without doing any workouts at all. So doing that, just eating more from home, I wanted to start cooking new meals that I saw on like TikTok, Instagram. Yeah, I was very intrigued to try different things. So yeah, I ate stuff like more salads, salmon, introduced quinoa, just different foods that I liked. Ate more oatmeal. Yeah, just cooked at home. Fun meals, you know? I incorporated more veggies, green juices, fruits, you know, and I tried to eat more plant-based. Okay, so funny story. So one day I did shrooms, and I suddenly came to the obvious realization that in order for me to have a strong, healthy life where I'm able to do the things I want to in my 40s or 50s, you know, I should probably start working out. After the shrooms, the next day I got up and I did an intense workout from a YouTuber, MadFit. I stuck with her for a while. She's amazing. And I pushed through it. First time I wasn't able to do the workout at all. That's better than nothing. And the next day I did some more, next day I did some more. So when I started working out for quicker results, I worked out 3 days on and 1 day off. Now I kind of space them in between, but I do like that that interval. It worked for me in the beginning, got me on track, had something to look forward to the next day. I saw progress quite quickly. Yeah, so I never stopped working out after that. So that was literally just this January that just passed that I started working out consistently. and I seen a major difference, you guys. Yeah, so I'm not saying do shrooms to get that motivation. Just take my advice as motivation to start working out. It's going to benefit you long term. So you guys know that you are the actions that you take today. You've heard about manifestation. So, and you have that picture of your future self and how they look and what they're doing and what they're eating. You gotta live like that now in order to become that person. You know, you eat clean now, you will see the results of eating clean later. That's just how life works. So you work towards that person, you manifest that person by doing what that person's doing, living like that ideal person, you know? And you'll become that person one day. And that's what happened to me. I just believe that I will become fit and healthy one day if I'm doing everything that a fit and healthy person is doing. See? It makes sense. So yeah, change happens over time. Trust and believe that you will reach your goal. That's just all it was just motivation, knowing that even though I don't see the results right now, probably in 2 weeks, I will see the fruits of my seed, my hard work and labor. I must add that if you do have underlying health issues, you may not see fat loss as quickly. You know, some people have problems losing weight, and I still feel like those people should work out. It's being healthy is not only about how you look, it's how you feel on the inside. Over time, I got into the routine of working out. It became a habit. Eating healthy was now part of me. I did not crave junk food as much because after a while, you kind of taste how toxic these foods taste. Like sugar is literally really good tasting poison. Do your research. Like processed sugar is really not good for you. There's other ways that you could incorporate sweet into your diet, like fruits, honey, like all those stuff without the actual processed sugar. It's a poison for your body. Fast food like McDonald's, I tried it the other day, literally tastes like cardboard box. Like home cooked meals for the win. Okay, yeah, nothing beats home cooked meals. I'm sorry, unless I go to like a bougie ass restaurant, I haven't tasted anything that tastes as good as fresh meals from my kitchen. Just all of that is what kept the weight off. My mindset was now in the mindset of a healthy being. I was conscious of the foods that I was taking in, conscious of how active I was, and all that stuff. You just have to be conscious of your actions. Don't just be on autopilot. Think about what you're doing with your life. I want to add that environment does play a huge role. At least it played a huge role for me. I'll just give you a little backstory. I lived with family, I lived with friends, and all those times I was just eating what they gave me, and then I moved by myself into a basement, and that didn't work because when I bought food, my roommates would eat it, and you know, I just didn't feel comfortable working out there. And also basements doesn't have that much natural light coming in, and like you guys know how much you're like, you know, there's winter depression, whatever it's called. Yeah, I felt zero motivation to work out while I was in the basement, and it's only when I moved to my current apartment I was able to set that routine and able to find a drive to get up every morning to work out. People may say it's excuses, but for me it did impact how much I felt like living more healthy. I don't know if it does not make sense, but like, it did impact my life. Even here in my current apartment, if the place is too messy, I feel like I can't do anything, so I take the time to clean. Cleaning is important. Having a clear space clears your mind, and you're able to think about what's important, which is working out and probably creating a nice meal. If your kitchen's dirty, how are you gonna, you know, feel to cook? I don't know. Maybe I have an OCD, but that's just what has worked for me, is cleaning. Now, important. Other times when I tried to lose weight as a younger gal living in this world, I went straight to restricting. Restrict, okay? And that's because me wanting to lose weight came from a place of self-hate. And you guys need to understand that if you're working out from a place of self-hate, no matter what you do, it's not gonna be enough. If you work out from a place of love, if you eat from a place of love, if you're fueling your body with love, you're literally growing the love that you have for yourself. Every day that you work out, you're like, I can lift up a little bit more weights. I could do a push-up now, and you get excited. I just feel like when you come into and enter your journey, your weight loss journey from a place of love, it's so much different from when you enter your weight loss journey from a place of self-hate. Because self-hate is what's fueling you. You want to look like an Instagram model. You want to look a certain way. You want to get as small as possible. Or, you know what I mean? Self-love is the answer to it all. Okay? Love. Love yourself. And I feel like anyone could succeed. Even if you don't get to the results you want as quick as you want them, at least you got somewhere. Yeah, I feel like that's important to add. Not a lot of people add that to their weight loss journey videos, and I think like that's important, because I remember looking back, I just hated myself. I hated how I looked around my friends. I hated how I looked around everyone, and I would not eat my mom's food because I wanted to become skinny. Now it's different. Now I eat everything anyone gives me, and I just know like the next day I'm gonna work a little harder, gonna eat clean, just keep getting back on my journey to become healthier. So yeah, let's not call it a weight loss journey. Let's call it a self-love journey, a journey to health and improvement, self-awareness and consciousness. It's a very spiritual way to put it, but I feel like it's beautiful. It's beautiful seeing people grow with love and also reach their goals. Y'all can take what I say with a grain of salt, but yeah, that's what worked for me. If you guys want like a different video and you have questions, leave them down below. I feel like I touched on like most of what I can touch on. Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys, I'm a new YouTuber, so subscribing and liking helps me a lot, and it makes me really happy, So yeah, have a good day and good luck.